This is a training series made in collaboration with Saucony. I'm going to be testing, training, and racing in their all-new endorphin range for my Noosa marathon build. Saucony has a long history of producing high-quality footwear for runners. Their shoes are recognized for their comfort, durability, and performance, making them a favorite amongst serious runners and athletes. You can find their all-new endorphin range out now on their website. So big shout out to Saucony for jumping on board the Chasing 245 series. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another race day vlog. So it's actually been a while since I've done my last race day vlog. Probably the last race day vlog was the GC25 all the way back in December last year. So it's been a long awaited and I'm ready to bring another one to your screens. So the day is Saturday and the race is this afternoon. So the race is a 5K event called the Super Secret race that is put on by a run club called Rebound Club. They're actually the same people that put the beer mile event on, if you guys remember that. And they put on an event called a Super Secret race where you don't know where the event is or what the distance is until the week of the event. And then the day of the event. So they give out little hints through email of where the location is going to be and the distance. And then in the morning, they'll send an email out saying where the event is going to be, what the distance is, what time it is, and then you rock up and go hard. So they've capped this event at 70 tickets. So there's a 1 in 70 chance that I come first. Not really. It's going to be a really great event. So it's partnered with Saucony, it's partnered with Pillar Performance. There should be a little goodie bag as I arrive. And Saucony have actually got wear testing for their new endorphin range. So I've been tossing up today whether to wear the elites that I'm going to be wearing for the Noosa marathon, or if I want to try out the new endorphin Pro 4s. So I think I'm just going to get there, put them on, do my warm up, and then just decide on the fly which one I'm going to do. But it's now about 12 o'clock, so just after lunch. The event isn't the race isn't until 4:15. The event starts at 3:30, so that's when I plan to get there. So we don't have to leave for probably another 2 hours. So I had lunch about an hour and a half ago. I had my classic coconut and beef pasta. Had that, tried to have that nice and early so that I wouldn't feel it during my run. And then now I'm not going to eat anything else. I've just got a drink that I've made up of my Scratch Labs carb and electrolyte mix, which I'm just going to be sipping on pretty much until the start line. I've just laid out my kit for the event. So let's go and have a look at the race kit that I've chosen for today. Okay, so you know I always go a little bit extra when I'm doing my flat lays for Instagram and just my own personal pleasure of just how it looks. I just love how it looks, but here's what we've got for the race day kit. I'll try to keep the toes out of this, but we've got the Saucony hats, we've got the Endorphin Elites, which is again a maybe. I might be wearing those. We've got the white LSKD socks with the Oakleys, we've got the LSKD Run Club tank, and then the main event, I've got the LSKD Splitties. So this will be the first time I've ever actually worn Splitties. I feel like I'm really locking in today and looking like a legit runner this time for this 5K. It's been a little while since I've ran my last all-out 5K. I think it was at the start of summer. I ran a park run. I ran that in 16:52. That was a massive PB at the time. I'm hungry for another PB. I'm running with Tomo again this time. There's going to be some really fast runners. Probably going to be some low 15, high 15, and low 16, high 16 runners, or groups going down. So I should be able to settle in with Tomo, hopefully in the low 16 group. That would be amazing. That would be a dream come true if I can sneak in under that 16:30 time. But to be honest, anything below 16:52 and I'm going to leave a happy man. So we've got about another hour until we leave for the event. I've got Mark from my run club coming over, who is also running the event, and then I've got Reese from the run club who is spectating, and of course I've got Michaela, the taxi driver, and the best videographer that a man could ask for, who's going to be coming along as well. and getting some sick footage, hopefully, of this really cool event. So didn't really know much about the event, like I said, until today, but it's at the Chapel Hill Reservoir. So basically, I don't really know what it looks like apart from what I've seen on Google Images, but it looks like a massive wall going around some sort of reservoir, and it's 6 laps around this like really tall wall with this nice wide, I guess, road. I guess it'll make more sense when we get there, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But it's gonna be 6 laps around the reservoir, and that'll equal the 5K event. So it's gonna be hot, it's gonna be speedy, and yeah, to be honest, I'm just really keen to get out there and just give it a red hot crack. This video series is proudly sponsored by Aid Station. They are supporting me with all of my fueling and hydration needs for the Noosa Marathon training block. I've been using Aid Station to stock up on gels, electrolytes, and triple magnesium since the Melbourne Marathon build, and I haven't looked back since. They are offering my viewers 10% off with the code DAVES10, which you can find in the description of this video. Back to you, Dave.
Not that there's a slot, it's just fun.
Yeah, let's go.
It's more about the pace someone can run at, to be fair.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what makes it.
I put Michaela's on for. Stop.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. Number 59, please. Ken's already given you a bottle, hasn't 49. Yeah, when he caught up with you.
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. There you go. Grab you a race tote.
Thank you.
Good luck.
My lucky number, as always.
James, I've heard about you. Oh shit. Yeah, I'll go in a minute.
Some quick guys here.
Yeah. You're gonna do it later. Yeah.
Some very quick guys. So I ended up choosing the Old Faithfuls. Liam from Saucony talked me out of trying the Pro 4s. He said these are going to be better for me, so I've got to trust the man from Saucony. And I'm just going with the elites. Yeah, so I got number 59 on, lucky number. As you guys know, I don't actually have a watch right now, so I'm borrowing Michaela's watch. It's an Apple Watch. I only use it for rolling pace. It's not going to upload to my Strava, but I figured better than going in blinds. That way I can do my pace. So going to be setting the old outdoor run on the Apple Watch today. About to go for our warm-up just around the reservoir. It's pretty insane, this place. Like, it's going to be bloody vibes when we get started, but it is 3:42 and we've got a 4:15 start. Yeah, ready to get nice and warm and ready to get a PB.
And of course, with the Super Secret races from the
magnesium we use. We're also the only product in the world that blocks the sour taste of magnesium. So,
How
much is a bag of it?
Cheers.
So there's 310 elements of magnesium.
once again.
I think.
Super Secret race this afternoon.
It's hot already, eh?
You can put all your photos and videos up onto your Instagram, Facebook, and also tag the Rebound Club in on all those photos. Finish line. Of course, $750 worth of cash and
Just taking home that fucking bacon, boys.
up for grabs for our champions this afternoon.
Without the line.
Sure, start.
Woo! Go boys!
Dave. Let's
Oh,
go.
there's Tomo.
Go, Matt.
Woohoo!
Go, Dave.
Go doll.
Stone forever. Oh, run it, Dave, bringing his way in towards the finish line. Loves the shoe review. Over the speed bump. That is our leading female, making her way in towards the finish line. She's going to lap us. Sandra Plank doing a great job out there today.
So, I don't know what time I got. 16, maybe 16:30 something. I couldn't stop the watch because of this touchscreen, but yeah, I kind of had to like settle down on the 3rd and 4th K, get my shit back together, and then full send on the last lap. I had Tomo.
He smashed it.
I had Tomo in front of me, probably about 10-15 minutes. And 10-15 meters, and it was good because I kind of just had him to chase, and I just gave it everything I could to get to that last K. Felt like I came home strong. Should be a pretty good video. But yeah, I'm gonna sit down and just get my breath back for a sec. Came back to my head, and I was like, I wasn't sure. Let's go. 19. Yes. Nice. Good.
Oh, this is a bit of a pain.
Lou, how'd you go?
For a great run, 20, 30 seconds.
That's alright. It was pretty tough. I lost my thing. Oh, I need to keep this. Oh man, because that's how they get prizes.
Here we go, number 6 making her way through. This is Claire making her way.
Alright, we're going for a cool down. We're going for a cool down. You got a PR, hey? James. We're going for a cool down.
Super secret race with us this afternoon. Enjoy your race. There we have our champions, Cassie Bean and Aiden Hobbs. Doing the champagne. Aiden, you're not driving home. You're lucky he's only 2K away.
So yesterday's race was carnage. 6.5 laps of absolute punish, but we got there in the end, managed to finish strong, and came home with a pretty nice PB. But it did come with a bit of complications. So as you guys know, I ran with Michaela's Apple Watch, and in the clip before I said that I wasn't able to pause the watch because Apple Watches have touchscreens, and when they're sweaty, when you're sweaty, they just become unusable. Which, you know, if you're an Apple Watch user, how do you use it? Like seriously, they're absolute crap. I don't know if they're better with the newer models, the Apple Watch Ultra, but if you're anything like the Apple Watch I used, absolute crap for running and for racing. But the reason I was using it is because I wanted to know my rolling pace. Going into the event, I knew that it wasn't going to be timed, but in the race debrief, they said that there would be a big timer there, a big clock next to the finish line. And in my brain, for some reason, I thought that meant it was going to be timed. So when I ran over the finish line, I didn't think to look at the clock, but I ran over the finish line, didn't even really bother to stop my watch because I knew I wasn't really going to be able to stop it anyway, and I gave everybody knuckles, was congratulating people, and then I was like, oh shit, my watch, better stop it. So finally got into it and stopped it. So the official time on the watch is all over the shop. The last kilometer says, yeah, the last kilometer is not right, but the gun went off, started off hot, like really hot. There were some really fast guys in this run. So I think the fastest guy that was there was a 14:05 guy for the 5K, which is obviously like Dave, that guy, levels ahead of me. So I knew it was going to be a fast race. There was a couple of 15 low, 14 high guys. And my plan was to go into the race, try to get in a fast group and just hang on for dear life. But the way the race kind of went, we kicked off and Tomo and I, we went off hot. Like, I'm talking just behind the lead pack for the first lap, at least. I've got a video where the first lap, the leaders come through, and then me and Tomo. Well, Tomo first, and then me shortly after. And yeah, if I had to like change one thing about the race, it would probably be I wish it didn't go out so hot. But the first K split says 3 minutes 13. So I reckon it was faster than that, because Tomo's watch, his GP, like the way that the course was, the GPSs were all out. So mine says a 3:13 split. Tomo's said 2:48. So wrong, but I reckon it was somewhere in the middle, because the lead guys, they ran basically 3-minute Ks for each of the Ks. So I was with them. It would have been bloody close to a 3-minute K, but it says on here 3:13 pace. And then the next K, we've got 3:20. Basically, I was trying not to even really look at my watch, because it was kind of useless anyway. I just wanted to know the rolling pace, but every time I looked down at my watch, it always said around 3:18 after that first K split. It says here 3:20, 3:24, 3:26, and then the last one is 3:41. Obviously that 3:41 is finishing with all of the knuckles and me trying to stop the watch. But basically the first 2 laps were out incredibly hot. So again, it was 6.5 laps. The first 2 laps were a struggle. I went out way too hard and I made my bed. I just had to sleep in it and I just held on. Michaela made a funny comment saying that I looked like I was really struggling after the first lap, and she's right in saying that. I was hurting. At this stage, Tomo had probably about a 15 to 20 meter lead on me, and that remained for the entirety of the race until the last lap, but I'll get there when I get there. The 3rd and 4th laps, I sort of settled in around that 3:18 pace. It wasn't, when I say settled in, it was not nice. It was very, very tough, but it was manageable at that stage. Then we got to the 5th lap, so the second last lap. This was probably the hardest lap of the run. I think that last 1.5K of a 5K is the toughest. And I was blowing really hard and basically just talking to myself like, come on Dave, come on Dave, come on Dave. Just hold on, just hold on, just hold on. It's that last lap. Because in my head, I planned to full send that last lap. No matter what I had left in the tank, just full send. And that's what I did. As soon as I hit that last lap, I picked up the pace. I reckon I was probably sitting around 3:15 for this one. So yeah, a good 5-second increase. Until I hit that last bend, and there was a big, nice, long straight to the finish, which was probably about maybe 350 to 400 meters. I really, really wish I had a proper watch to see this, but yeah, full send like you guys would have seen in the video. I was definitely running around that 3-minute pace, the 2:55, probably faster to be honest, and then a full send home. So for an overall time of 16 minutes and 34 seconds. So like I said, I didn't stop my watch. It wasn't timed, so how did I know what time I got? So luckily one of the boys was filming Tomo and then myself come in, and he had me crossing the finish line with the timer in the video. So that's how I know that I got a PB, and that's how I know my official time. So we ended up with 16 minutes, 34 seconds, and that's 3:19 per K. This is an 18-second PB, which I think is sensational. I mean, to pretty much means that speed season is over, and all that hard work that I did over those weeks in speed season, the summer, basically, trying to get that 5K time down. I ended up getting 18 seconds off my PB, which I'm really, really happy with. And I think that's a massive result. I think that the smaller, like the shorter the distance gets, the harder it is to add or to take 10 to 20 seconds off your PB. Like usually if you get 5 seconds off your 5K PB, you're absolutely stoked. So obviously I can't complain about an 18-second PB. Absolutely sensational. The splitties from LSKD, they felt awesome. I was a little bit worried about how my package was going to look, being really sweaty and with the wind, but nobody commented. Well, at least nobody commented to me about those. And the Saucony Elites, which I ended up choosing, I'm so glad that I chose those. I think this is the race, this was the run that I fell in love with the Elites. Like now, I cannot wait to wear them for the Noosa Marathon. Like, I think I just needed to really turn over those fast Ks and actually have a full race in them just to really appreciate them. And they're well and truly broken in now. I think I'm about 50 Ks into them. And yeah, I'm really happy with how they're feeling, and it's got me so keen to wear those for Noosa. So it ticked a few boxes, and I think doing races like this in a prep, even though the main goal is Noosa Marathon, I think it was good doing this 5K race. I've got a half marathon coming up in 3 weeks, and then 4 weeks after that, it's the Noosa Marathon. So I think it's good to do these these 100% all-out race efforts, just to remind yourself what it feels like to be in that headspace of being so uncomfortable and just really wanting to stop. I think it's you learn a lot from putting yourselves in those situations, and yeah, there's really something to gain there mentally. It's a really good physical benefit as well, but I think you really do gain a lot of mental strength and mental fortitude from doing hard things, and I think that's only going to help you when it gets to 35K in the marathon and your legs feel like they're going to fall off and the wheels are falling off the bus and it's not looking good. It's pretty grim, but you know that you have been in those tough situations before and you came out fine. Like you held on and you managed to still finish strong, even though you were hurting after the first K into a 5K race sort of thing. So yeah, that's why I just think it is super important to do those races, and yeah, just make yourself uncomfortable so that you are more familiar with the feeling when it comes, and it will come during a marathon. But yeah, Tomo ended up running 16:29, so he just snuck under that 16:30 goal. He looked super strong, absolutely stoked for that bloke. He's been working hard. He does a lot of park runs, full send, so it was about time that he snuck under that 16:30. So super proud of that bloke. I do think that I could run a 16:30 on a perfect day, maybe. We'll have to see. Maybe I'll have to go down and full send a park run in the near future. But yeah, that's going to conclude the race day vlog, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Race day vlogs are one of my favorite things to film, and I feel like they're just a staple on the running channel that we have here. So there's a few more to come, of course. We've got the Gold Coast Running Festival coming up in 3 weeks, like I said, and then yeah, it's about 7 weeks until the big dance. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and supporting the Noosa 245 series. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and like and share with your running buddies. Really helps me out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.